HarperCollins presents The Storm by Amanda Jennings. Read by Dalya Raphael and Frazer Blaxland. Prologue. The chill December wind blows in gusts, turning drizzle to slivers of glass and scoring the sea with angry white slashes. A boat emerges through the dawn mist like a ghostly galleon. The man at the helm is still and rigid. He cuts the engine and the small vessel drifts into dock. He moves to the side of the boat and bends for a coiled rope which he throws over a bollard with ease. He pulls the rope tight and secures it at the cleat. His movements are sure, his features set in sombre concentration. The man reaches down and takes hold of the boat's hose, and grim-faced, he washes the deck down. All the surfaces, and edges and crevices. He takes great care. He climbs out of the boat and begins to walk up the jetty. But he stops halfway, and his head and shoulders slump forward like a marionette with snapped strings. For a few moments he is motionless, spent, his arms hanging limp at his sides. But then he rallies, straightens his back, forces himself along the gangway, past the discarded fishing nets and stacked crates patched with algae and salt stains. Each step is heavy with the air of a condemned man approaching the gallows. He thinks the port is deserted. He thinks he's alone, with only the waking seagulls and the echo of his laboured footsteps for company. But he's wrong. He isn't alone. There is somebody watching. Chapter 1. Hannah. In the early days, when memories of that night ambushed me at every opportunity, routine was my lifeline. Routine gave me a set of stepping stones over the quicksand. It got me through my days without thinking. Thinking wasn't good for me. Thinking was where the madness lay. These days, 15 years on, I rely less on routine. I've let go of the smaller things. I no longer wear navy on a Monday, for example, or pull my hair twisted clockwise using 7 pins into a tight bun on a Thursday. The bigger jobs, the weekly chores, still have their set days. More, I think, because I find it comforting rather than necessary. Today's a Tuesday, so after I've walked the dog, I'll catch the 10:07 bus into Penzance to meet Vicky, spend an hour with her, shop for what I need that day, then catch the 14:13 home and make our supper. I cook from scratch every day. On a Tuesday I make something with lamb. For ease I rotate 3 of Nathan's favourites: shepherd's pie, Lancashire hot pot, moussaka. Today it's shepherd's pie. Come on then, I say to the dog. Cass enjoys routine as much as I do, and has been waiting at the back door, her eyes bolted to me since Alex left for school. When I lift her lead from the hook, she jumps up and spins excited circles around me. I swear this dog smiles proper smiles. Her face breaks in two, white teeth on show, eyes crinkled with joyful anticipation. Silly dog, I whisper, as she bounds out of the back door and along the gravel path which folds around the house. When she gets to the gate, she stops and glances back at me, jogging on the spot with impatience. Cass is a tri-coloured collie cross from the animal rescue in Truro. She has odd eyes, one brown, the other a walleye, the colour of glacier ice, the pale blue accentuated by the pirate's patch of black fur which surrounds it. When we aren't walking, she spends her time curled up in her basket in the kitchen, or stretched out on the front doorstep, paws neatly crossed, watching the world with her dewy, mismatched eyes. Nathan took some convincing. I begged for years. A home isn't a home without a dog, I'd said. Thankfully he was swayed by the "a large country house needs a dog" argument I pushed. I'm not exaggerating when I say that before Cass arrived to keep me company, the never-ending hours spent in this suffocating place were torture. Nathan
Sample complete. Ready to continue?